Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Morning, I got Mr. Kevin Smith here.
Okay, thank you very much. All right.
You're welcome.
We are going on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Kevin Smith, 231353. And appearance, counsel?
Good morning again, Your Honor. Edward Taylor, P57166, appearing on behalf of Mr. Smith.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Shadra, you can just rejoin breakout room 1. I'm going to put Mr. Schlaff in there with you as well. Okay, Mr. Smith, your name please for the record.
Excuse me, I can't hear you.
Your name for the record, please.
Kevin Francis Smith.
All right, and so, Mr. Taylor, today's the date for the review for Mr. Smith regarding competency. He was referred for competency and criminal responsibility, and we have not yet received a report. Have you?
I have not, Your Honor.
And Mr. Smith, have you been interviewed by anybody regarding any evaluation?
By who? I can't hear you.
Have you been interviewed by anybody regarding a psychological evaluation?
The what?
Of a psychological evaluation?
Your Honor, I can't hear you very well. You're breaking up.
Okay. Have you been interviewed by anybody, sir, at any point since your last court date?
Have I been interviewed by like who? Who you mean?
Anybody?
There was a girl here a while back asking questions about a week or so, about a week or so ago.
Okay, was that in person or was it,
Well, it was in person, but the guards were moving around, shuffling around, making noises, nothing formal at all.
okay. So counsel, I was just trying to ascertain if that was in fact, the Center for Forensic Psychiatry or not.
Your Honor.
Yes.
What happened in my life? There's a lot of issues I'd like to talk to somebody about, but not the local coffee shop owner. There's some issues I'd like to speak about, but not in a room with other talking and not with people that don't want to hear the truth. It seems like every time I want to tell the truth, people don't want to listen.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I have.
Go
Go ahead, Your Honor. I apologize.
No, that's okay. What's that, sir?
Okay, yeah. This one is, this young man I have here is the name.
What was that? What
Chesley Fuller.
was that, sir?
Okay. All right.
Smith, what was that you wanted me to know?
Oh, that's fine.
Your Honor, there's some new designs of products that I have
Okay.
that I'd like to claim as my own.
Okay, well, don't share those with anybody right now. And your attorney can speak with you regarding that, okay?
Okay, I never hired an attorney, by the way.
I understand that, but this court was not allowing you to waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself because the court had some concerns regarding your ability to do that. So the court appointed an attorney to represent you.
What is he representing? What is he representing for me? Is there a name for that?
I got Mr. Chesley Fuller here.
He's your defense attorney, sir.
Chesley Fuller.
Mr. Taylor, have you had a chance to speak to Mr. Smith or no?
I
Your
have,
Honor.
Your Honor, but not today.
Your Honor, the one thing that I'm a little curious about is how I worked my whole life in construction and did everything I had to do in life, even going to church. How could I have nothing in life right now? Why would I have nothing in life? If I grew up around a good home and everything, did that ever strike odd to you?
Well, it could be, I don't know. So Mr. Taylor, I'm gonna put you in a quick breakout room with Mr. Smith so that you can maybe, explain the proceedings as to what's going on right now.
Yes, I understand. I'm not trying to fight anybody, but there's a lot of issues I need to discuss. It's not a quick yes or no. It's very detailed in my life itself and what has happened. Years ago, I spoke to David Palmer of the Department of Justice, and I had an issue back then. And I'm sure it's the same issue, but it just can't go on going. And I was worried about my girlfriend being raped, and I heard some real bad things about some politicians and their sons thinking they could get away with anything and hire attorneys. But it's a very serious issue right now. I've been to the border already trying to get into Canada, and they denied me the privilege, as you guys would call it, to get in. But I'm very concerned about certain things. And that's why I'm being firm about my situation now. I'd rather sit in here for a while than to ignore the chore at hand.
No, I understand. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with your attorney so you can address your concerns, okay?
Yes, of course. And it was, most of it has to do with a girl that I was communicating with. And I just wanted to make sure she was okay. I am not anything bad in life. I stand for good, by the way.
Okay.
I grew up around the American flag that sits right behind you. We put $5.58 into that flag back years ago, and that's what I stand for, not the jail cell.
I understand. Okay, just one moment. We're gonna go with your attorney.
And so I'm in support.
And so,
Things like alcohol and drinking.
Mr. Smith, can you have a deputy hit join for me, please?
Thank you.
All right, have a good day. Okay, and then we are recalling the matter of the state of Michigan versus Kevin Smith, 231353. And Mr. Taylor, if you can please unmute and place your appearance back on the record.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Edward Taylor, P57166, appearing on behalf of Mr. Smith.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Smith, if you can please hit unmute and your name again, please. All right, Mr. Smith, your name for the record again, please.
Kevin Francis Smith.
Okay, so Mr. Taylor, you did have an opportunity to speak to Mr. Smith, correct, in a breakout room?
I have, Your Honor, and I would like to see that report before we go forward, Your Honor. I really think.
I'm sorry, you'd like to what?
I would like to see a report before we go forward. I still haven't got.
Medication stuff was really bad for me. It ruined my teeth.
Hold on, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, I need you to wait, please. I can't have two people speaking at the same time.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Mr. Taylor, you're asking for this matter to be adjourned for another review?
Yes, Your Honor, because I think we need to look at that report before I feel comfortable going forward.
All right, and the court will agree with that. The court will adjourn this to November 9th at 9:45 a.m.
I got it. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
That'll work for me.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I'm good.